Mm. Hello family, welcome back again to Tonixa YouTube channel. I'm really grateful. I bring you greetings from this end of my village. I'm in my village, in my banana farm, and I'm really happy to join your space. Feel most welcomed if you're new here to this YouTube channel, where we share life hacks, amazing stories that are inspiring. Yes, so if you're new here, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and if you are watching this video right now, please make sure you watch it to the end. There are very big and powerful inspiration coming on.
abantu kama ko barabuta abantu kuti barenga rutambi sana hano baba mutagatifu aje kunono toni lazima sukuma shughuli gani
Sayo. So in life is so amazing actually, and it's a big classroom where learning never ends. Who else believes that? Share with me at the comment section. I'll be engaging you there. Life is a big not a classroom, but I believe it's an institution where you learn every day, every time, with everyone, with everything, close to, I believe, everywhere. Something universal, very amazing and mysterious. And so, being that you're human beings, there is this adage that goes, no man is an island. I believe, and I also buy into that no man is an island. We need help, we need guidance. After all, everything we are doing or we are good at, we have learned it from someone else. And as we grow and we learn, it is good to as well and learn some other things. Life is precious. We need help. There is that stage of life once we were young, breastfeeding and being raised by our beautiful, able parents. At that juncture of life, we were dependent fully. There reached a time where now we detach from most of the aid of our parents and start establishing our own root and ground. And that period, we call it independence. Now we are trying to depend on the skills, our efforts, and maximizing the leverage of our time with whatever we are engaging. And beyond that, beyond independence, there is another stage of life where now it is interdependence. We now depend on each other in ratio. Right? in ratio. That's why even in the sales and stock exchanges we have export and we have import. And sometimes even other countries bar the importation that is more than the exportation towards other nations. I believe maybe you know something about this. Even in a relationship, when you are in a relationship whereby you try to reach out more than the other partner, this one rises your bros. You feel like you're yourself, like the other person is only there for you at a time of his or her own need. You get it? So sometimes it's good to have this reciprocation. And now that stage is interdependence. You give me that, I give you this. But to be honest with life, sometimes it's not all about 50-50. It's about 100 now according to your ability. Your 100 can be someone else 20. Your 20 can be someone else 70. So in life, no balance. The distribution of resources and skills, abilities, talent is discrete and of many kinds. I believe so. Why am I telling you this? Make sure you're watching this video to the end. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe. It will really help me a lot grow this channel and also reach very many people, inspire them, and let us reason together. Actually, an afternoon like this, you can hear the wind is so, good, but blowing with vigor. It's good for meditation, and that's why I've reached your space to engage you in this which I'm about to tell you or to unleash. So sometimes in life, as you're growing from the stage of dependency to independence to interdependence, which is the highest form of evolution, we evolve from dependence to independence to interdependence. That's an evolution. So those are stages which are very key. And to some people, they have advantage of maybe time, advantage of connection, advantage of family, that are very much more concerned, advantage of the company, friends, you get, advantage of the economy. So we are gifted differently. But there are these, let me share you a simple story. Like me, how I've grown from a humble background at times, far from relatives. You have friends, yes. Sometimes you betray your friends, sometimes they betray you, so that is also life. But I've come to learn that you may also concur with me. The first line of defense is you. It's you. So sometimes it's good for you to build you. Focus so much in that. Once you are able to bring out the best out of yourself, I believe you can also share this best with others. That changes life. So I believe once you become better to best, you also make or attract best and better relationships. You better you also your surrounding, you better your environment and other spheres of life. That counts, actually. Okay, yesterday in my previous video, actually I shared on two, I believe I shared 2 points on how to make yourself, to weaponize yourself towards growing to independence or interdependence stage. You get it? And this is so fascinating, actually, very interesting. Number 3 now. Yesterday we talked on you should have belief, have faith in yourself. You should leverage and also be disciplined in your focuses. And number 3 today, you have to create a vision. You have to create a vision. And before I go to that point, you know, sometimes in life we come up with ideas of problems, actually. But today I may confirm to you that in life there is no problems. Yes, you may say, yeah, Tonic Star, what are you saying? I'm saying in life there are no problems. What we term as problems, those are situations. Those are just situations and never permanent. Yes, never permanent. Share with, I'm welcoming your thoughts at the comment section. Let me know by talking to you, family. Let me know what we term as problems. These are just situations. So we come from situations to situation, situation to situation, and every situation is just but here mindset. Sometimes the systems we engage our lives with teach us differently. They have these effects on our interpretation of our surrounding. All right, so like, let me use this, which is very common, like poverty. You know, poverty is just a mindset, and also success is just a mindset. Just a mindset, meaning it's nothing permanent. It's just a situation that starts from right here. Right here. Yeah. So when we are building ourselves, equipping ourselves with skills, equipping ourselves with proper and good decision making, making effort to make ourselves better than what we are now or we were yesterday, for a better tomorrow, is good at times to leave that which you are anticipating the present time, which is today. Yeah. And right away, the third point on how to is create a vision. Have vision, be visionary. Know what you want in life, actually. I believe in life each and every person has his inbuilt purpose. You never came on earth here without a purpose. There is something you are to solve here on earth. There is a given situation prevailing. Just because you are alive. Just because you are alive. Okay, there is someone calling. Okay, sorry, there was someone calling my phone, so I had to end the call and continue. Actually, I'm sorry for that. I do use my phone for these recordings. I believe God, I'll buy a camera very soon and a good mic so that I may be very much audible, visible, and I'll continue with amazing videos so that we may share these inspiring stories. Okay, that aside, where were we? Yeah, in this life, everyone has a purpose, and our purpose should be aligned to our beliefs, aligned to our vision. All right, that's what I believe actually. So that at times you may start doing something, for example, a business, a career in life. Maybe you've started making a relationship, or you've started a family, and there is a time that, because I've told you everything is a situation, so there is a situation in life that makes you rethink on why are you doing that which you are doing. And when that voice is loud, doubt is sown in your mind, and there now you may give up, you may lose hope, and you end up in something we called failure. There is nothing like failure in life. Okay, every man's enemy, the enemy that brings every man down, is not failure. Failure does not lead anyone down, it is success. Once you are successful in anything, you now start compromising. You start compromising on the disciplines of your vision. You get? And there are very many people try to take up size. They are brought down. Okay? So having a vision and focusing on it properly, faithfully, honestly, will lead to the growth we desire. And sometimes not every appetite we have for something is to be quenched. Sometimes that appetite is to be kept, it's to be just engaged, to fuel that motive for you to keep growing, to keep growing, to keep growing. And abiding to the vision, you have to be very disciplined and determined. Every vision needs those two aspects. You have to be very determined and disciplined for you to stick to a vision. Yes. And lastly, it is you developing a strong routine. Yeah, some routines are boring, yes, but there is this say in Africa, we do say that the drop of water at the same point of a rock will end up cracking that rock. The same adage, they say, when you rub a string on a coconut, the same place, the same place, the same place. It's just a matter but of time, and the coconut will be split. You get it? Yeah. So everyone making merits, positive merits towards anything, relationship wise or any other thing, is all about routine. And don't confuse routine with repetition. I don't mean repetition. Routine, as per the building block for that routine, is consistency. You get it? There is a difference between consistency and repetition. Like, for example, you scored 50 yesterday, you score 50 today, you score 50 tomorrow, you score 50. That is repetition. Consistency goes with a plus. You get it? Yeah. Consistency is with a plus. You have to be consistent. And remember, in life, every small step counts. For you to start a journey, you start with a step, a journey of miles. So for you to make any move as per action, it was just a spark of thought. A spark of thought. Thought is being processed to an emotion or a feeling, then to a word, because it will run through your lips somewhere between the time you'll have to say what you're thinking. Or if you may not say, you may start seeing more of what you're thinking, hearing more of what you're thinking, and this one will aid you to just speak it out. After speaking it out, you'll find yourself in particular circumstances to demonstrate, learn, or act to that which you are thinking. So it's a process that has compounded. So start small, focusing on yourself, build skills, leverage relationships with people. But first, be honest. Be very, very honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Most of us, do you know why sometimes success blinds most of us? Maybe it's because we start becoming dishonest to ourselves. Yeah. And once you are dishonest to yourself, every result will be just not honest, actually. Not true. You know, I believe also in this philosophy that I love applying in my life, that sometimes it is good to be divided in truth than to be united in error. It is very, very, very good, most gracious, to be divided in truth than to be united in error. Oh yeah, hell yeah. That is a philosophy that I've really embraced in my life all along. So as much as every situation in our life and circumstances demands, stay honest to yourself. Be honest, because every line of defense, the first line of anything that has to engage with you is you. So you better train everything in your life. Train every senses. Train your nose to be honest with you. Train your lips to be honest with you. Train your teeth. Train your eyes. Train your hands. Train every part of your body. Your ears, your mind, most importantly. Train your appetite. Train your desires. Train your lust. Train everything in yourself to to be honest with you, at least that one is very, very, very prominent to have, or rather willed. Yeah. So that done, the distance between you and success is just a matter of time. You do that, the distance between you and success is just a matter of time, and not a long time, just a short time. Boom! But remember, success has brought very many down. Very many people of vigor, prominent people down. Success made Satan to be where he is. Success has made very many kings to rot. Success has made very many beautiful things and people to perish. So, as you're doing that, be mindful. Don't let success interfere. But continue with compounding. Compounding. Be consistent. Day in, day out. Day in, day out. And I believe you'll have to reap where you sow. It is written, you just reap what you sow. So sometimes you also reap what you have sown. And that's why I'm trying to tell you that you have to be very honest with yourself, because once you stop being honest with yourself, you'll start reaping where you did not sow. Why? Because you are reaping from what I term as entitlement. That is now entitlement. You get it? That is entitlement. Let me give this funny example. Like there was a football match just recently, I think was it yesterday. Arsenal had entitled themselves. Okay, I'm sorry, Arsenal fans, if you're here. Okay, it's just about just telling the truth actually. Arsenal fans plus the team, I mean the players, they had already entitled themselves to that cup. But boom, because success happens, you now fail to be honest, and shit happens. So that is it. Yeah, that is very, very enlightening to learn from, because we learn from every circumstances in our life. That is the embodiment of what I term evolving. Right? I have to fail this one. I'll come and fail this. Actually, let me show you cat. I planted Mira cat actually, and it is doing well here at my homestead. This is cat. They do chew the leaves. I believe it is a stimulant. I only planted 4, and this one here, and that one there. I don't chew them actually, but I just planted for beauty. Before I exit the village, I had to make some pleasant gardens, so that when I come with friends, we may have some cool time and share on the variety of the beauty of my beautiful and wonderful village. Yeah. So if you're still watching, thank you so much for staying with me to this particular time. I'll be engaging you at the comment section. Please feel free to share anything you think about, negative or positive. I'm neutral. I'll be pleased to reach you back. Be assured of that. Yeah, be very assured. And help me grow. Help me grow. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Share these videos. Watch my previous videos. I believe you will have support my channel grow. And I'll continue making good videos like these. So lastly, let me share with you this. This is a bonus. Outside the world, in anything you're doing, there are two distractions. There is one distraction that is always a distraction. Things that are against that action you're doing. Anything that will counter that action which you're doing is a distraction. Like, for example, you're sweeping and the wind is blowing against your sweepway. So that one is a distraction. You get it? Yeah. It's trying to counter your action. And there is also another distraction that is being masqueraded, is a mirage actually. But you may not notice is encouragement. Sometimes when you're focusing on your own things, building and concentrating in making yourself better, some encouragements are not encouragements as you think. So think on those two things. The two distractions that comes as encouragement and the other as a counterattack on what you're doing. Thank you so much for staying with me. I shall see you in my next video. God bless you. Bye bye.